Nya loba teuing. Loba teuing. Sok ya netkeun. Statue. Become a legend. We are back. Yo guys, what's up? Ketemu lagi bersama saya. CPD di sini. Kalian jangan lupa di like sampai di subscribe. Nah? Sini kita akan meneruskan lagi Become a Legend. Aduh abang ini. You are on the best today, be ready, become anything. Conrad from no on this club. Oh, kita dikasih nomor 99 teman-teman. Eta gawat. Kick off lah.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly once all the pleasantries are complete. The teams then,
Sepertinya kita mulai dari bangku cadangan.
and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beck. Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now. And we're underway. This match marks the beginning of the second half of the campaign. The Eagles must be pretty concerned about this fixture pile-up.
Yeah, when you've got fixture congestion, it only takes an injury or two and it can heap more pressure on.
No question, that's a foul. Managed to get it away. Pings it out wide.
Kita kasih sedikit musik,
Glued to his feet.
bro. Nah, agak pelanan sedikit.
Arsenal were imperious when the two sides last met. Fans are asking for more of the same.
Nah, segini bro.
Defending to ensure they got no further. Aguero. Richards. Spoon forward. Arsenal lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective
Bro,
involvement.
jangan lupa di like bro.
Tierney. Kerja. Out to the left it goes. Hit into the middle. Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. direct.
Rice,
Kamu buka paket dia dianjur.
Saliba, Tierney, Martinelli.
Mabar apa Nabila?
Gets it back.
Mabar game ini
Oh, the ball's come loose.
apa Mobile Legend?
Danger
Apa
averted for now. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Rice, knocks it towards the front.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance.
Chilwell, plotting from out on the right-hand side. Rice,
Does well to read it and intercepts.
White,
Bang Des. Ini aja.
till half-time, and it is still goalless. Kerja,
Looks to dink one in. Now here's the through ball. Now it's Aguero.
Kalau mabar game ini mah gak bisa online. Kalau Mobile Legend boleh. Mabarnya
Going
di
for goal! And he's there to
Kalau
make a
Liga
great
aja.
save.
much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Ini udah hidup kalau. Goceng, mabar goceng.
Played it short. Fired deep towards the back post. That's clear cut. It's a free kick. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Bạo giá hiếm. Tôi bị giá hiếm. Tôi bạo giá. Bạo giá. Micin.
Here we go again then.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Battles to win it back. Martin. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it.
Tierney,
Now it's Aguero.
Crystal Palace.
His last result owes so much to the astuteness of their manager.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Tries a through
Tulang
ball.
terkena saan mungkin.
Turns and goes back. Gets up to head it!
boots it to safety. Crystal Palace have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, with him being under pressure from a couple of opponents, I thought he showed real determination to get some sort of attempted goal, and we have to give him credit at least for that.
Selçuk Inan. front. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Selçuk Inan. Yehi. Pumps it upfield. Chilwell going full steam down the flank. Keeper sees it all the way.
John bawa John.
And it's Brozovic. Brozovic floats one over.
Aduh.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Selçuk Inan. Arteta. It's a good run down the right. Look at this lead. Now it's Aguero. Has a hit!
Gol.
What a signal that is to the opposition.
Gak,
There
gak.
really isn't much
Makin
time to get it
terjadi.
all back. Talking about drama.
Ngarana Martin Riyadi.
Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of
Martin
goal.
Riyadi guys.
Well, he made it obvious as to
Goal
where
and
the
goal.
pass should be played, Peter, and
More
it made
and
the
more.
finish look that bit easier.
Tuh nomornya 99. Sini cop. Lep dioper dulu. Dikasih lagi. Lep di flashing. Nah. Of the match Bisa sama Jiko.
Arsenal break the deadlock.
Look, I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Bisa
Sit back,
back ya.
And he's on his way. Keeper's got good distance on that.
Sana.
Crystal Palace keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a
Kurang
concerted
kan
move to
kan ya,
deny Runners the opportunity of going
Iya.
beyond that rear guard.
2 kali jeung Burang.
Brozovic. Now the pass. Clears it out of harm's way.
Kali yang bodas.
Holding on to the slenderest of leads with time ebbing away. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? That's surely a foul. Free kick. And the referee has showed him a yellow card. Overhit and out of play. Selçuk Inan. Arsenal just have to run down the clock. Dinks one in. Trossard. Brozovic. Tierney. And it's Sterling. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And there goes the final whistle. Terrific contest. It really might have tipped either way. The margins were tiny, just a goal in it. But that was enough. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
That's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and goodbye.
Kita lihat ratingnya 7,0 bintang match of the match itu pasti. Alfamart beli di Indomaret dong. Mat mahal ikan mah tilu sih. 100 sabaraha nya. Bisa ke pantai eta teh. Bisa di Karang Potong. Hiji ewang aku sia Firman biji. Kita apa rek mono.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Brentford against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So it's away we go then. And he has been fouled there. Umbuemo gets it back.
That's good defence. Plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Jensen. Thiago. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Decent progress down the left. Looks to slip it through. Too long. Over the line. White. Rice.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
Rice. White. Martinelli. And the ball's come loose, and the chase is on. Oh, they could break here. Arsenal by a gutsy tackle. He had to get it right.
He had a decision to make there, and he got it absolutely spot on with a beautiful piece of timing in the tackle. Any hesitation then would have either seen him get a guard, or his team concede a goal. I can only say, well done, son.
Havertz. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Saka. And it's Aguero. He's in space and looking for options. Looks like a good ball through. Aguero has a go! Decent enough try.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Lewis. Umbuemo. Thiago plays it out to the wing. What a throw in. gone a long way up and away. Collins.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Passes it through. Out to the left it goes. Now the pass. Managed to get it away. And the half-time whistle goes. So your views on the first half?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Well, after 45 minutes it
Bakal
is still
dua
goalless.
in.
A change perhaps after half-time.
Bermain di babak kedua.
It's the start of another
Bro,
45
bro.
minutes.
Dia berpikir
Arsenal playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
aduh,
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it was far from high cover, Peter, and when you're shooting from that position, it needs to be just that,
tendangan
high caliber.
spekulasi.
They're committing a lot of men forward at the start of this second half. They know that this is an important time for them now.
Yagut. Nicky. Fabio Carvalho. Jensen. Yagut. Collins. Yagut. Thiago. Battles to win it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Martinelli. Rice. White tries lifting it over. Now it's Havertz. It's a good-looking cross. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Yeah, and it all came from very good
Kira
trickery
goal.
in the wider position, but quite a static defence. Was pretty fortunate to survive that little episode. It should have been much worse. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
It's one!
Aduh,
Boots it to safety. Fabio Carvalho looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's been paid to a promising move. Charges in, tries a through ball. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough.
nah tadinya mau
Now
pernah.
the pass. Looks to slip it through. Fabio Carvalho! And he's there to make a great save.
I made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
Gimana?
Rice.
Arsenal are not functioning with the cutting edge they need. We're seeing too much passing and not enough reward. It's time for more drive and certainly for more penetration.
Collins plays it out to the wing. It's the through ball.
Dulu nasa oke sarua.
White. Aguero passes it through. He's through.
Nice.
Great
Huh?
leap. And it's in
Sana
the
pun
back of the net.
si Ubede.
Listen, I've experienced that both for and against, and you won't have to guess which
Yang
one
aku
I
man-
preferred.
Yang si Nopal
The
yang aku
cross
telu
was
tahun.
inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal,
Sekalian kena
crucial
dulu
lead.
cenama yang saja.
Looks to dink one in. Dangerous looking ball.
Udah di nagrak
It's
oke
come
ya
to
tuh.
nothing.
Oh, terang kidul. Jorok gitu.
Bisa.
Waduh,
Loose ball. Looks like a
nice.
good ball through.
Adik.
The Bees with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
David Raya. Aduh.
Up to meet it. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And that is one very relieved man between the sticks. There was no way he was going to get to that, and he knows it.
5 minutes remaining now. The Gunners just have to run down the clock.
Waduh, lolos itu.
Hurtles into the tackle. It'll be a throw-in. Gabriel Jesus
Oper.
dinks one in. Cut out in the nick of time.
Udah, kena.
Away from immediate danger.
Guna.
To stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
Aduh.
And back to base. Keeper's got good distance on that. And that will be the final act. Arsenal hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Of course,
Lapar
we all
atau
love to
dia
watch
langsung
the creative
itu
side of the game
anginnya
and
kalau
goal
luar
scorers, but
panas.
there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
World Manager of the Year. World Player of the Year. Sekyu HD na buku cadangan.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Arsenal against Wolverhampton. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Pumps it upfield. Aguero.
Emang bodas.
Gomez. Gonzalo Guedes. Spoon forward. Arsenal have been good here at home, undefeated in the last 5. Rice. Trossard. Plays it out to the wing. Can he find a finish now? What a save! Terrific reactions! been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries a through ball. Goes long. And that is going out for a goal kick. Aimed long and direct. Gomez. Lovely feet. Aguero. Trossard.
Nash. Aduh.
He goes long. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. Referee's given a throw. Martinelli. Just half an hour in now. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains.
Aduh.
Played out to the wing.
Angkat.
It's a loose ball. Gets his foot in there. Rice tries the route one option. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it?
And the
And the
finish.
finish! Saved only by poor finishing.
Okay, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really decisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
White
Halo, halo,
thrust
halo, halo.
towards the front line. Trossard, and it's Aguero.
Wah, babak kedua kita bermain.
Doyle. Andre. Looks to thread it
Aduh.
through.
Oh,
It's
one
gone
goal.
in, he's put through his own
GG,
net.
bro.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
And the referee brings the first half to a
Biarkan
close.
saja.
Arsenal must be wondering what they've done to deserve this, but in truth, it's all their own doing. A proper show of character is about their only chance of sorting this out now, but do they have it in them?
So off we go once more.
Arsenal don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first if they don't grab an early goal in this second half. They can't hold back though.
Martin. Ball's out on the left now. Here it
Pelanggaran
comes.
itu, bro.
Looks a
Itunya.
foul. Yep, referee's given it. He's got a chance from here, but not the kindest angle.
Aduh.
Has a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, he was right in front of goal, and he probably should have scored, to be fair. They've come out of the dressing room firing on all cylinders now. We could be in for quite a second half here.
Yeah.
Gomez.
Nice.
Could try cutting inside here.
Tah. Aduh.
Whipped in. Great leap! Oh, not the best. Wolverhampton were impressive in their last outing. Rated by the manager.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what
Adios,
followed merits
adios.
a lot of praise.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Strong challenge, but well within the
Parah,
laws.
kamu tinggi eueuh.
Gomez.
Apa lu disamper eueuh.
Bueno.
Udah gabut kamu ti.
Well, they may be down,
Ti
but they're
berang
far
sana
from
keluar
out.
nanti.
In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Mario Rui. Ball's gone out of play. Wolverhampton have a sub ready to come on.
Ada masalah sama
Aguero
duitnya.
passes it through. It's in!
Dulu.
Well, listen, the writing was on
Bener
the
kena
wall. It looked
hari
like
ini
this was
kena
gonna
ganti
happen,
daripada
and
bener.
it has.
Sudah mungkin harita 800 LCD, speaker,
Well, he made it
baterai.
obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Teuing di Bandung.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean, they're matching each other.
Gomez.
Iya.
Pablo Sarabia plays it long. Now here's the through ball. Keeps everyone guessing. Swept in. Firmly met. Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The idea was good though, Peter. I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Pablo Sarabia.
They're actually not getting interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
Looking to force his way through. And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that because he should have put them ahead then.
Aim forward. Get a throw in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, his stamina was called into question now.
Oper.
Absolutely wrong with this.
Oper.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
Saka.
Bale pumps it forwards. And it's Bale. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Calafiori.
Oper, John.
It's a long forward pass. He's had a shot! That is wayward. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Andre.
Beat.
And that's it. So it's ended in a draw, draft and graft and everything apart from a winning goal that never came. An intriguing contest and a result which at least partly satisfies all. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I thought it was a decent contest, Peter. It had a good mixture of guile and graft, and neither was prepared to back off and let the other assume control. I thought it held an interest throughout.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Yan. Karasa teh kadinya. Baju saya dah. Si bapak meureun eta mah teuing eta. Meureun. Di masa Uncle.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Arsenal against West Bromwich. And that gets things running. Rice.
Go.
Away from immediate danger. And it's Aguero.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks like a good ball through. Nicely controlled. He is not one readily. Arsenal have a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Odegaard! It's come loose. Aguero. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Morrison knocks it away. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And he's put a stop to that. It's a long forward pass. Arsenal have been good at home, undefeated in the last 5. Up to meet it! And that's caused a worry or two.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better. Any other time it would have sneaked in.
Albright. He's done well to the situation. Odegaard. Now it's Aguero. Looks to thread it through. The gun. The confidence of a narrow win in their last game. Odegaard. White pumps it forwards. Odegaard. Long and high towards the flank. And it's Aguero. Aguero. Odegaard with a delicate ball. Martinelli. That'll be a throw-in. Jake Livermore positions himself well and cuts it out. Morrison looks to slip it through. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Arsenal can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Now the pass. Albrighton. West Bromwich, whose manager was the brains behind the last win.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that. West Bromwich have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. So what now? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Morrison. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Holgate. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Saka. Rice tries the route one option. Aguero plays it out to the... He's had a shot! Saka. Martin. Livermore. Morrison. Carroll. Albrighton. Morrison. Kieran Gibbs. Morrison. Kieran Gibbs. Half an hour gone in the second half. Morrison. And it's Aguero. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can.
Albrighton has gone out. Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. Sterling gets it back. Rice. Chalobah battles to win it back. Broken loose. Aguero.
Aguero can't hurt you with his back to goal, and I think if they can keep him facing in that direction, then the only thing he can do really is to just lay the ball off, and he's not really going to cause much trouble if he continues doing that. So I think they're defending him very, very well.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Trossard, and it's Sterling. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, a frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. Your final thoughts, Jim? The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Liverpool against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So it's down to business here.
Halo bro,
Round two
assalamualaikum,
between these two
what's up
sides who
semuanya?
have already met once this season. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, for a defender, Peter, Andy Robertson's style of play is more akin to that of a wing-back or even a wide attacker. Time after time, you see him make those overlaps, those marauding runs, providing support, the essential piece in any team looking to play on the front foot.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Deftly done. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Defence has got rid of that. Liverpool are unbeaten in their last 5 here. he's come flying in. It's about that challenge, robust but fair. Crunching tackle. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And he's there to cut it out. Danger averted for now. Rice. The Reds, their manager to thank for the last result.
Yeah, he had a problem, but he was confident he had the players to fix it, and his willingness to take risks is what I liked, and that worked an absolute treat.
Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
And it just goes to show you how effective those through balls can be. All it needed was a better execution.
Gabriel. The Gunners still without an attempt on target. Rice. Odegaard. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Zinchenko pumps it forwards. Darwin passes it through. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. It's anyone's ball. Boots it to safety. In. Looking to shoot. He's enough try.
But when he struck that, he must have thought it was going in. Such are the margins of success and failure in this game. That was so close.
To the keeper and try something new. Konate. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. And back out it comes. He'll try from distance, and he's there to make a great save.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Goes wide. Nicely controlled. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. And the half-time whistle goes. And we are up to the break.
Arsenal ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. we're off again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Rice. Arsenal have a very fine defensive record over recent games. Rice. Aimed long and direct. The Gunners look as though they're about to make a change. Ball's out on the left now. Ball's out once more. And that's another throw. Martin. Chiesa. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow and designed to force opposition mistakes.
Diaz. Konate. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tries a through ball. Oh, glorious footwork. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Up to meet it. He's done very well to get to that.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Now the pass. Mohamed Salah looking to get on the end of this. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Thrust towards the front line. Havertz. Mohamed Salah started the last match. Aimed forward. Looks to thread it through. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Great ball, now the shot. In it goes.
Goal and more and more.
Finally, the deadlock is broken. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
Arsenal draw first blood here.
I just think they've kept at it, got their reward. Now they need to hang on to it.
Mohamed Salah looks to dink one in. Should have equalised.
Oh, that's a huge save to pull off there. Those moments can have a big influence on a game too. He's kept them in front.
Looks to slip it through. A real chance to break. Havertz produced a good ball to find. To the last 5 minutes. The Gunners need to hold on for a few more moments. Martinelli. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mohamed Salah passes it through. That's it. Arsenal hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score at the final whistle. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted with the win, they'll also be very pleased to have managed a shutout.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you from both of us. Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. The teams then, Arsenal awaiting the challenge from Tottenham Hotspur. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season. So plenty to look forward to here if previous history is anything to go by. He's made sure that that won't get through. Martinelli tries a through ball, keeps everyone guessing. Arsenal were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. The warmest of welcomes to you. we await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And here we have Arsenal awaiting the challenge from Tottenham Hotspur. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
So off we go then. So this is round two between these two sides who have already met once this season.
Well, when it comes to history and rivalry, this is a derby with all the right ingredients. Predicting a winner, though, is another matter, and I'm afraid I'm on the fence for this.
Son Heung-min. Arsenal were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Straight run this, he's covered quite a distance. And that's been repelled. So what now? Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he's there to hoof it away. Rice. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Romero gets it away. Sa. Forward it goes. Son Heung-min. He's managed to get himself offside.
Ooh, that was marginal, I'd say, very marginal.
The Gunners. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Rice. Havertz. Now it's Odegaard. Romero with the foul. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Rice tries a long pass towards the front. Havertz. Throw it. He's got it, and he's got time. Bentancur finds himself back in the starting side for the first time in a while. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rice. Saliba. Odegaard. Plays a clever pass. Keeps everyone guessing. Here comes the corner. And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Defence has got rid of that. White. Saka. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Spoon forward. Looks to thread it through. Rice. Saka.
1, 2, 3. Halo guys, jangan lupa di subscribe sama di like guys.
Havertz with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Tries a through ball. Havertz decides to play it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And the ball is out of play. That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Arsenal can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. Sa. Pedro tries the route one option. Thiago with the ball through. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Son Heung-min. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Thiago! It is a fantastic goal! A finish right from the top draw!
Unbelievable.
And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Oh, that is a bit special. Tottenham Hotspur take the lead, 1-0.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Thrust towards the front line. Spurs settled for a point from that gripping game last time out. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Brozovic. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Now it's Thiago. Play for a throw. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Havertz. Looks to slip it through. Romero. Son Heung-min. Thiago already, of course, on the score sheet. Trossard. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Floats one over. He's made sure that that won't get through. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. A chance! Swept in. It's come loose. Pumps it upfield. Johnson tries to dink it in. Oh, he's in! You can get that clear. Pedro. Now it's Thiago. The Gunners have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Rice battles to win it back. Moves it over to the other flank. Tries to cut back. Away from immediate danger. Big relief, it just needed better contact. To stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that does not help. Interpret the performance as you will, but the key truth is that they lost. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, defeat in any of these type of games is the ultimate disappointment. You can't fault the effort and the endeavour we saw, but they probably just lacked a little adventure and not enough ambition in their play, and ultimately I think they paid the price.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a very good day to you. Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. And our live game is Norwich against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Fourth. Zinchenko. Looks to slip it through. Zinchenko! Lovely feet. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Schwarz. Nunez. Rice with the ball through. A chance! Heads it! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Oh, an absolute gem of a cross. It made the header simple.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. The only goal to make it 1-0. That's great strength on the ball. Thrust towards the front line. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Odegaard. Zinchenko. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Spoon forward. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
Calafiori. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a two, I think. Yes, it is. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Doyle. Looks like a good ball through. Zinchenko. There is the half-time whistle.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Arsenal head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead.
Arsenal going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis.
Yes, it's in! They have come roaring back. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
He always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Norwich grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Look, get your seatbelts on, because this is showing all the signs of another roller coaster ride.
Forward it goes. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
Lofted into the middle. Cordoba.
His decision-making really is what let him down more than anything else.
Who's going to make this theirs? Tries a through ball. Now the pass. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, he can't be happy missing that after being put clean through. That's about as good a chance as you can get.
He put on quite a show there.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
Rice pumps it forwards. Zinchenko pumps it upfield. Now it's Aguero. Top save! That shot was travelling. Martin. Calafiori. Tries to get it forward quickly. Pumps it into the area. Goal! Arsenal! And surely that's the winner! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. The Gunners take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find an...
The final whistle. Arsenal through to the semi-finals. The trophy almost touchable. You cannot help but fancy them. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
So off we go then. What? Ødegaard tries to stroke it through. It's got through, and Ødegaard. Herrera. Gill. Herrera. He's made sure that that won't get through. Saliba. Martinelli. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Lovely feet. And it's Aguero. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gill. Gutierrez.
Well, each team knows that they're still well below standard, and it's a question of which can find a way out.
Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Ødegaard. That's a throw. Gill. Back to the keeper and try something new. Martinez. Gutierrez. Smalling. Wanyama. Gill. Out to the flank. Has a hit! Oh, didn't catch it right. Martinelli. Looks to slip it through. Sandler. And it's half-time here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, the manager's surely got to look for one or two creative changes now. They need some service up front.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Arsenal can be very glad that half-time came when it did. Poor possession and very little firepower means they need a serious pickup in this second half. No guts, no glory.
Zinchenko. Saliba. Pumps it forwards. Goes for goal! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Aguero did so well to hold the ball up then just before the cross to enable his teammates to make their runs and be in a better position, but they've got to be more clinical than that.
Gutierrez. Smalling. Spoon forward. Looks like a good ball through. Now it's Danjuma. Shot at goal! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Fence has got rid of that. The shot's on!
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placed.
Saka. Zinchenko is being picked on here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Martin. Brozovic. A chance! Has a shot! Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's done very well to get to that.
Well, to be honest, he shouldn't have spilled that in the first place, but he recovered it really quickly, so no harm done.
Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Oh, terrific run to latch onto it, but the finish is all wrong.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
Aguero, Martin! Oh, extraordinary.
Well, he was in such a great position in front of goal, and you'd expect him to score from there, but somehow he's missed it.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Martin. Out wide to the right. Martin. Arsenal go in search of their winner. Boots it upfield. Brozovic looking to get on the end of this. Hits one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
It so nearly came off for him.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Aimed long and direct. And it's Sterling. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Wanyama. With the ball through. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And very well to intervene. It's gone a long way up and away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Brozovic, deftly done. Caught offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Saliba. Brozovic. Trossard. Calafiori. And the referee brings it to a close. And the first leg ends all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. The teams then, Girona against Arsenal. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begley.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Arsenal come here after a draw in front of their own fans, and now they know that a win here will ensure their continued participation. Rice, Odegaard, chip through. He's made sure that that won't get through. Aguero, great challenge. Danjuma, Portu. Martinelli.
Well, we don't even need to look at the stats, do we, Peter? 0 attempts, 0 goals, and excitement, forget it.
Goal! Arsenal! They have edged ahead overall. Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Take the lead both in this match and on aggregate. Portu, Danjuma. Wanyama. So they got the only goal to give them a 1-0 lead. Speculative strike. That will sail past.
We love a trier, Peter, but it has to be a far greater quality to beat the keeper from there.
Forward. Havertz. Wanyama battles to win it back. Gill tries a through ball. Timely intervention. Wanyama. Portu. Keeper's got good distance on that. Portu. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Saliba. Forward it goes. Oh, that's nice. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. What about it? And with that goal comes comfort.
Arsenal are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through, wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that would...
The first 45 minutes are up. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Arsenal now have a decision to make. Do they look to add to their 2 goals, or will they be confident of defending them? They just need to be clear about their second half intentions. That's important.
The Gunners in control at half-time, 2-0. Ball is over the line. Rice. And it's Aguero. Now the pass. Zinchenko! Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. That intervention was very necessary.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
White. Boots it upfield. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Aimed long, direct. Now it's Aguero. White passes it through. Sigankov. And that has put paid to that. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. They are rampant! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Romeo, the ball through. Well, they can break here. Smalling unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Moya takes it upfield. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Aguero is on his own. That is a class save. He had to be at his best. Ødegaard goes short. Good clearance and very necessary. Rice. White. Wanyama. And that is that. Arsenal through to round 2. A really professional performance, and they got what they deserved. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted with the win, they'll also be very pleased to have managed a shutout.
A ground that barely needs an introduction. The Grand Theatre for many a footballing drama. Welcome to the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford. And our live game is Manchester United against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
So this is round 2 between these two sides who have already met once this season. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, the brilliant De Ligt has both the intelligence and physical traits to make him a class apart as a centre-half. Long passes are something he's really been working on, and he'll provide a lot of quality diagonal balls for the attack to latch onto, so keep your eye on that.
Not quite, no argument from me on that one. Face to face with the keeper. Guendouzi moves long and forward. It's put paid to a promising move. Tries a through ball. That intervention was very necessary. Now it's Neymar. Aimed long and direct. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that's neat. Turns and goes back. Manchester United were imperious when the two sides last met, and the fans are asking for more of the same. Guendouzi tries to get it forward quickly, looks to slip it through. Arsenal have the league's best defensive record. Passes it through. Guendouzi looking to get on the end of this. Going for goal!
Masalah statue bukan kapitaku. Di sini ada Nona Ambon kah?
Oh no, that's not the ball he
Nona
wanted.
Ambon.
Saka looks like a good ball through. Aguero crosses it in low. And the whistle goes for half-time. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action.
Nona
It is
Ambon
0-0 here at half-time.
capi. Di situ banyak ya konten kreator, ada 150 lebih. Ternyata klarifikasi apa? Kamu apalah nih?
We are underway again.
Mau TikTok.
No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it
Mau
now?
5 lagu yang disiksa di dua versi.
Odegaard tries the route one
Masalah
option.
statue bukan
Saka.
Ini bro,
And he's on his
Bro.
way. A chance.
bro ini.
Good strong hand by the keeper. Good idea, just poorly executed.
Iya, Kamanis. Ini Kamanis.
Eriksson. De Ligt.
Dapat, aduh. Wah, John.
Odegaard.
Ikat tukang.
Calafiori.
Depan.
Forward it goes.
Kagak paham.
Martin. Tierney.
Manchester United have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that
Salah
compactness.
statue bukan daratan.
Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. De Ligt.
Bro, atas bro.
What looks like he's in need of protection here.
Well, he's obviously been identified as a menace, and they're dealing with him accordingly. I think we can expect more of the same.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Thiago.
Berik dia syukur.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and
Main
the vision
gitu
to
yang
get
ada
it through
dak,
was
cewek.
all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Now the pass. Aguero. It's gone a long way up and away. The Gunners have chosen to bring on the last of their substitutes. Looks to slip it through, and he's onside into the box. He's dealt with that well. Good clearance and very necessary. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Brozovic. Martin. Good ball. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. And he has been fouled there.
Nona Ambon pica.
It was deliberate, it was cynical.
Aduh.
I have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done. Yeah, maybe the free kick could have been executed a little better, but they've got to be wary of conceding fouls from similar positions now, or it's a recipe for more trouble. They could pay the price.
Defence has got rid of that.
Oh, wow.
Can he score? Decent enough try.
Oh, listen, I think you can understand at times that the pace of the game pressures players into split-second decisions, and sometimes they just make the wrong one, and I think he would have been better placing that.
Diogo Dallo. Bruno Fernandes tries a long pass towards the front. Eriksson. Out to the left it goes. It's a good-looking cross.
Cross too early.
And it's Jorginho. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. To safety. Passes it through. Done very well to intervene. Gets it upfield. De Ligt gets it back. Martinelli. Martin. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Clears it out of harm's way. Calafiori. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Oh, look, Peter, he hasn't learned his lesson. He can't say he wasn't warned.
Managed to get it away. Jakob. White. Sterling. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about it.
Gimana? Geser posisi 2. Donat Nona Ambon.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be underway very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. And here we have Arsenal against West Ham. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Mehdi Benatia. He's a dominant one-on-one defender, Peter, and rock solid in the air too. Like most top-class defenders these days, he's comfortable on the ball and rarely resorts to just hoofing it upfield. A great combination of physical power and wily footballing intelligence.
Well, quite no argument on that one. That's not going to make it. Chip through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. just off target.
Well, how close can you get? That must have been a matter of inches. Well, I think the early signs have been very good for them. They've already got that defence unsettled, and now they've got to back it up.
Zinchenko, Aguero, ball's out on the left now. Benatia gets it away, out to the left it goes. Zinchenko. Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
Arsenal are certainly a team that knows how to play their football as stylishly as you'll see. Tiki-taka at its very best, and they back it up with goals.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Emerson crosses it. He certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Lucas Paqueta, Rodriguez plays it out to the flank. Arsenal now looking odds on to go in at the break with their advantage intact. Good clearance and very necessary. It's gone for a throw-in. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Odegaard. Now here's the through ball. Aguero looking to get on the end of this. Now it's Aguero. A decent effort as the first half draws to a close.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
The Gunners leading 1-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Arsenal going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Saka, and he has been fouled there.
Ambitious to say the least. He seemed to be in a hurry to get that in.
Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah? Aguero! He just does goals! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. What about that, Joe Beglin?
Aguero is the obvious danger man here, and yet he's afforded way too much freedom. He's gifted that goal. His reputation should have been warning enough for them.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
Ball's gone out of play. Decent ball. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Martinelli. Aguero. Nicely controlled. Effortlessly. They are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, that's true.
And is that how you're seeing it?
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
Let down by a lack of accuracy. Ings tries to switch the play. And the defence can get it clear. Forward it goes. Throw in. Arsenal look as though they're about to make a change. Ings. On the right now. What's on? Ball swung in. Hurls himself at it. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Yeah, and those runs from deep are always difficult for a defence to pick up, but he still had to throw himself at it to get his head on it.
Trossard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. that's it. The Gunners have the win they wanted, a home win that sets them nicely for an away leg whose test will be altogether sterner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to...
Panggil kagak ya. Kita terpanggil skuad timnas.
Oh, and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the to emerge, and we will be underway. Teams then against Arsenal. A delight to have ball.
The intro, but so... and I look at...
Got things underway. Arsenal visit here with a first leg home win at their belt. And they look firm favourites to secure their place in the quarter-final, barring a capitulation. Danger of... The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? And it's Aguero. Aim forward. Lucas Paqueta. Decent ball. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Wan-Bissaka pumps it upfield. Tries a through ball. He's tried one! Saka. Thrust towards the front line. Well positioned to make that interception. Looks like a good ball through. Carlos Soler crosses it in low. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Areola gets it upfield. Zinchenko. Odegaard. Saka. Played out to the wing. He's had a shot! Straight at the keeper.
Well, it turned out to be a decent save, although I'm not sure how much the keeper knew about it, even if he was well positioned.
Totibo. Well, that's where he wants it. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Ødegaard tries the route one option. And the first half is done.
Arsenal will be relatively happy. They've protected their lead, and now the onus is on their opponents to start taking a few risks, which may play right into their hands.
Good goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Carlos Soler boots it upfield. Zinchenko, Rice, Zinchenko, Martinelli, Zinchenko, Rice, Martin, done ever so well.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Ødegaard is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Now the pass. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Who's ball, who's going to get there? Gets it back. Referee's given a throw. Seen lots of ball. Creativity venture. Wan-Bissaka positions himself well and cuts it out. He's managed to get himself offside.
Oh, I'll tell you, only just. It was well spotted.
Out to the left it goes.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Whipped it again. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He's gone for the shot. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Dinks one in. Zinchenko gets into the right position to intercept. Passes it through. Carlos Soler drilled in low. And that's been repelled.
West Ham have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Shade too heavy. Keeper could pick that up. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Looks to slip it through. Shot. He's gone for it! That's caused a worry or two. It's a loose ball. Sinchenko with the ball through. Top save! That shot was travelling. He's done very well to get to that.
Much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It's come loose. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Rodriguez. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Arsenal are through. They have the look of a team that fancies going all the way this time. Well, after what we saw in the first game, Jim, what are your observations now?
Well, they did all their good work in the first leg and knew that protecting their lead.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. And our live game is Southampton against Arsenal. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Played out to the wing. Milikochap gets it away. Onachu. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative.
This game is in need of some excitement. It needs help, and it's down to the creative and striking talent to up their game and give this crowd something to cheer about.
Away from immediate danger. Right! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter. I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Rice pumps it upfield. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Ødegaard. Now the pass. Looks like a good ball through. Gets good distance on it. Ødegaard. surely a foul. Free kick. It's got through. That really should have hit the net.
Yeah, without the control to begin with, he wouldn't have been able to get the potted goal, but it was very nice technique for starters.
If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. Arce passes it through. Keeps everyone guessing. Who's going to make this theirs? Milikochap. So what now? Goes wide. Fair effort, he reacted well.
Oh, they really wanted that. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attack now.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Oh, great save! And the semi-final reaches halfway. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the second half gets underway. No score in the first half. Onachu. Mendes. Arce. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Zinchenko. Saliba. Ødegaard. Saliba. White. Ødegaard. Chip through. And out to safety. Looks to slip it through. Fraser.
Southampton have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Plays a clever pass. Saka brings it forward. Wood. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Tries the route one option. Rice, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full contact contest. Smallbone. Firmly met. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Aguero with the ball through. Throw it. Arsenal, the sub ready to come on. The defence can get it clear. Tries a through ball. That's not going to find its target. He's gone for it! Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! A finish right from the top draw, and that could well be the winner.
David Raya perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
The Saints take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Decent ball, and they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Can he finish? Havertz can hoist it clear, and it's Sterling. into stoppage time. They must make something of this. Zinchenko pumps it into the area. Oh, that probably deserved better.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
That's it. They are out. Well, losing at this stage is just the worst, and the scene on the pitch underlines as much. They were so close. They had a chance, but they've ended up with absolutely nothing, and you can't help but feel for them. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, now is not the time for me to put the boot in and criticise them. They've had a devastating loss here.
Dibalik tapi baja. Tentara.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And here we have England against the Netherlands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Someone I really like a lot, Peter, is Matthijs de Ligt. You can't get much better than him when it comes to taking the ball up the pitch, into midfield, and then linking up with his midfielders and his attackers, sometimes driving even further forward. He really is amongst the very best in the world at doing this.
Yeah, I'm... Tries to get it forward quickly. Hart. Kluivert. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Palmer. De Ligt. Kane sticks in a foot to win it back. He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. But he can't say now that he hasn't been warned. Danger averted for now. Alexander-Arnold gets into the right position to intercept. Yehi. Skip. Gordon. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. Palmer! He's done very well to get to that.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
Ball, who's going to get there? Goal! England! The breakthrough strike!
By Milo maybe was unsighted by his own defence there. Just look at the way the ball sneaked through that defensive line, and I don't think he could pick it up until it was way too late.
England take the lead.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Palmer, and it's Kane. England are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. So it's the route one option. Brings it forward. Kluivert drives it in. He's gone for it! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Out to the left. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball one. Ball's out. It'll be a throw in again. De Jong, Kluivert,
Oper bodoh.
tries a through ball. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Great leap! It's bounced out! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. The Netherlands grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, what a convincing behind. They've got all the momentum now.
Played out to the right. Done very well to intervene. Dumfries. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
You can get that clear. And that's a throw-in. There's the whistle for half-time. And we are up to the break.
It's been a could-have, should-have first half. Both sides could have been in front, and certainly each should have scored more goals. And while it's nerve-wracking for the supporters, I think the neutrals will be happy to lap up another 45 minutes.
It's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Reinders. Frimpong. Maatsen. Pumps it forwards. Forward. What does he try from here? It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Frimpong.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
Martin. Driving on now. What can they conjure from here? Coaxed out to the wing. Now the pass. Lovely bit of skill. Shoots! That is wayward.
I think he's done very well to get into such a good position in front of goal, but he just couldn't put in the touch.
Reinders. Matson. Dumfries.
The Netherlands have opted to really stretch the game now.
Yeah, that's pretty evident, but what's their thinking?
It looks as if the opposition are happy to defend the width of the 18-yard box, trying to remove that compactness.
Header! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in.
Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, great save. Real class.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. Skip. Clive Hurts. Into the box. It's well blocked, and back out it comes. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, he's broken through. Kane with the ball through. Aimed long and direct. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Matson. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tries to dink it in. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, that's an illustration of how good they are on the break. I mean, all the pace and power needed to go at it with real vigour then.
It's gone out for a throw-in. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Great challenge. The whistle's gone, that's a foul. Boots it to safety. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Keeper shown great concentration there, I think, as a discipline for him.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
The final seconds now. Dashing forward at pace. Reinders. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nobody is totally satisfied, but it was a more than decent game, a super watch, and it ends in a draw. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. And the game is England against Croatia. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy Brozovic, whose role I suspect will be to receive the ball as quickly as possible from the defence and distribute it forwards. He'll be a key component really to get the players around him going, moving them up the pitch, engaging the opposition to allow him to have more space and time on the ball. Keep your eye out for him.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Gehi. Foden. Martin. Alexander-Arnold. Abraham looking to get on the end of this. Skip. Belts one. Oh, great save, real class.
Oh, much more than a routine save for me, and yet he just coped with room to spare.
It's broken loose. Kovacic goes long and forward. Mandzukic got into a good position, but he may need to hold things up. Pumps it upfield. Rakitic battles to win it back. Up he gets!
Terasuk.
He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Yeah, they had lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite. Pradio.
Martin. Foden. Goes wide. That look says it all. All it needed was him to get hold of the ball.
Well, what can you say about that? It's difficult to know whether to criticise or sympathise. I'll favour the latter because we've all done it. You take your eye off the ball and everyone feels let down.
Kovacic. England have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Foden. Good idea, just poorly executed. Kovacic. 15 minutes till half-time. He's picked him out. Defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been the most eye-catching goal we'd seen. Ultimately, the numbers prevented him from scrambling it in.
Benkovic cuts it out. Brozovic. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. A goal now would certainly liven things up. Mandzukic. That's not going to make it.
Sosa.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Now it's Abraham. Mandzukic. And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
England clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes, things really should improve.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Martin. Wonderful quick feet. Foden. Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs.
The first was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
England get themselves into the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Palmer.
It's always a good time to register and lay down an early marker in the second half. They clearly had exactly that in mind and have gone the right commitment.
Tries to dink it in. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Looking to shoot. He can get that clear.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Rakic. And it's Mandzukic. Looks to thread it through. Rebic looking to get on the end of this. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Foden pumps it forwards. Kane. Brozovic. Gone back to the keeper. Kovacic. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
England look as though they're about to make a change. Bowen. Who's going to make this theirs? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and the fact that he's registered, Peter, simply encourages more attention of a closer nature.
Chip through. Corner it is then. And shoots! And the ball's come out.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Speculative strike. And there goes the final whistle. England win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0.
Yeah, they got the win despite being made to scrap, and scrap quite hard for it, so full credit to them for coming through such a stern test.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.